This program brought to you by Smyth's Holden, Corio Bay Health Group, Buckley's Entertainment Centre.
Good morning, welcome again to Saturday morning, another edition of the Geelong and District Footy Show. We're after round two now. We've had a great round one, a great introduction to the season, and thank goodness we've been waiting all year for that to come around, but it's back, and we're up to round two this afternoon. Big games on this afternoon. We'll talk about those a little bit later on. Last weekend, round one, we saw Werribee Centrals absolutely belt the Geelong West Cheetahs. Got a special guest later in the show to do with that footy club, and David Hall for the Werribee Centrals Footy Club, booting 5 goals. Bannockburn out of Victoria Park, much too good for the Winchelsea Blues. Corio, too good for the Belmont Lions, not making our producer very happy indeed. And we've got East Geelong, the derby out there at the East Geelong Oval, absolutely too good for the Tommy Tigers. With Lucas Murphy, the recruit of the year for East Geelong, former century goal kicker for the Bowen Heads Footy Club, coming out and booting 8 goals for them. And the 94.7 match of the round out at Footrot Flats, the Anakie Footy Club storming home in the last quarter in front of a massive crowd, including their big reunion of the 1991 Premiership win over North Geelong. Too good for the Magpies in the end, with Paul Briggy Froggy booting 7 goals in a losing side. Not a bad effort indeed. And of course, out at Bellpost Hill, it was the big unfurling of their Premiership flag. There it is on the screen now, folks. A massive day indeed out there, and a great for their club, their first flag ever. And of course, we can see there the president of the Geelong District Footy League, Neville Whitley, and all the players lined up there ready for the big occasion. Andy Barrett, one of the long-time stalwarts, life member of the club, did the honours for the club, and a great occasion it was for him too. Fantastic. There we are there. You can see Andy's hand there, you can see his head as we're moving down. There's great television this. That's not him, that's the flag. Great effort by Bellpost Hill, and I'm sure the celebrations will continue. There he is. There he is, Jerry Springer. More commonly known as Alan Moore, the secretary of the Geelong and District Footy League. No, big day out there. Chris Moreland booting 8 goals. Sorry, make that 6 goals. But the Bellpost Hill Panthers. Hello, I'm Dick Philpott, and once again, I have assembled some of the biggest names and brains in local football. First of all, the legend from the Bannockburn Footy Club, Dale Smyth. Good morning, Dale.
Yeah, good morning, Dick. Nice to be back here again. As you said, season started and pretty positive for Anakie. North Geelong probably got a little bit of work to do before the round 2 comes along. Yeah,
a bit disappointing by the Maggies, but the other year we started off with, I think, 6 zip and lost the next 9, so maybe a loss in the first round. Not so bad idea. And of course, our other guest this morning is a regular on the show. He wasn't here last week. I speak, of course, of the king of the kids, Jason Doherty. How you going, Jason?
How can I be regular if I wasn't here last week?
Well, you're very irregular. Yeah,
you take a breath?
I'll just take a breath, yes.
Great to be here.
Yeah, lovely to have you, Jason.
Great to be here.
I mean that with the greatest sincerity. No, it is good to have you back, mate. And of course, out at the Anakie Ground on Saturday, we had an interview with the winning coach of the Anakie Roos, and of course, here is Daniel Gibbs.
Great win today, Dan. Obviously, really important for the club to get a result early in the season, and good to run over a good side from last year late in the last quarter.
You know, that's right. I think come back to our pre-season, mate. I think we're just fitter.
Yep.
And North Geelong's a good side, and the club really needed to win this one, and so it will help us out with the fixture this year that we've got. So.
Yep. How's it good to know that you got so much depth in your side, particularly with so many players actually missing out on a game this week, and some players to come back next week from Lara, we've heard.
Yeah, no, we've just had another couple of blokes rock up on Tuesday from Lara, which we've got a lot of depth. We've got it's the first time it's happened here for many years, and I think there was 15 that missed out in the 2s, and that's never happened here before. So.
Just on your back line today, it was really fantastic to see all the blokes work really well as a unit. I know Rickett and Collins, they all really played well, even Davis, and you're able to, even though Briggy got a lot of goals, you're able to clear it out really efficiently.
Yeah, no, well, that's what we've worked on over the summer, and Colo normally, he's been playing on the wing, so I've changed him up and pushed him back to the half-back flank, and he's doing the job, and they're all gelling together, which is good.
Yep. And what about Berg? You've obviously kept him kick 3 goals today. Do you think you're going to play him in more a 50-50 role this season and not really rotate him as much through the bench?
Oh, no, well, our aim is to rotate through the bench. We'll rotate everyone.
Yep.
And Bergie, he'll go forward, he'll go on ball, he just does his job the way he's really consistent. So we'll just, he'll come through the bench as well.
Yep. And can you tell us a little bit about Wilson, your ruckman? I haven't heard of him before, just a bit of his past and how old he is, and he played really well today, didn't he?
Yeah, Lukey, he rocked up here on Tuesday with one of his mates, Reese, that plays in the seniors as well, and he asked if he can come over and play, and and he's been under 18s. He didn't play last year at Lara, and he played 2 years ago, and he's just come out of nowhere. He's only a young kid. I think he's only 20, I think. So, no, he's a very handy person to have in the side.
Thank you very much. And a very great interview there by Cal Lowther, the head barman of the Moriac Footy. Is it Moriac Footy Club or the Moriac Hotel?
Moriac Hotel.
Thank you very much. Well, we know where he works there. That's okay. Not so as a sponsor, but a free plug there. Smithy, now what happened to the Magpies? Up till three-quarter time, they were going along very nicely, and then the wheels fell off.
Yeah, look, the game to and froed a fair bit out there on Saturday, and Anakie started their season pretty well with that win, but they set themselves up early in the game. They played some pretty good football. The Ruckman Wilson in the middle of the ground was pretty good for them, and they had a lot of key forwards, which got them, I think, their result, because the North Geelong backs, while they were okay, it was just their presence, I suppose, to go forward. Briggy had 7 kicks a day, kicked 7 goals. Not a bad effort, but he probably played a lone hand up there, and I think he needs to get someone like Luke Parker running around the half-forward line, while his disposal of half-back and through the wing was really good. Armistead was really good, but they really just lacked that other marking forward. Marley Swain probably, I don't know, didn't present well enough, I don't think, and that's where they were held up. Anakie got numbers back behind the ball, and only in that third quarter, when they started to bring the ball in quickly, North Geelong looked like they played the brand of football they were playing last year that got them into finals contention. So they can play the game, there's no doubt about that. Got some good young kids. Benny Bryant playing his first senior game, very good off the half-back line. Look, they've got a lot to work with out there, but so have Anakie. They won't be an easy brush off this week, and I think they go to Werribee Centrals this week. If they can put up some sort of effort like they did last week, although 3 or 4 of those players aren't playing, I believe. They've got a few engagements going on, so could be an interesting trip up the highway, but wasn't too bad, Jace, was it?
They were good. They surprised me after half-time, because I thought they might run out of petrol tickets, but they certainly, in the last quarter, they certainly regrouped and reformed, and their midfield was really good. They attacked the footy, they hunted in packs, and yeah, they got the result. It was great. I think Frank has got a few worries out there to get the boys. No wonder. He's got to get you off his back first, probably. But anyway, no, I just think they were a little bit underdone, and I think they need to do a bit of work, and quickly, or else they will start zipping 5 and they will be in trouble. So I think they'll bounce back pretty quick. But yeah,
we have to ask Dick too, mate. He travelled out with Frank, but he wasn't game to come home with Frank. So I don't know
really?
why.
No, where'd you get that idea from?
Did you go out with Frank?
No, I was going out. Toothy Moore was taking me out, and then he forgot about me.
You were
I was stuck at home sulking, sooking with Rosemary, and I said, my ride hasn't turned up. I rang Toothy, and he said, "Oh, Dick, I'm sorry, I'm already at it, Anakie. Would you like me to drive back and pick you up?" I said, "No, that's okay. Don't bother about me."
You were standing pretty close to the coach's box when they were going okay, and you were a long way away at the end of the game, I'll tell you. You weren't anywhere near them.
Thank you very much. No, I do forgive
off
Toothy
the
for that.
bandwagon.
It was a big day out there at Anakie, and great to see the crowd. And I reckon it was about 60 people at the reunion. Had a fantastic result for the Anakie Footy Club, and great to see everyone on the ground singing the Anakie theme song at the end of the game. So great for footy. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we've got an interview with Chris Carlin, the coach of the Geelong West Cheetahs. We'll find out what's going on out there at the Church Street Oval, and we'll have a chat to him about that. So take after this.
This program brought to you by Smyth's Holden, Corio Bay Health Group, Buckley's Entertainment Centre.